Alright, everyone, welcome back. This is episode 2 of Kinlag. Kinlaig? I'm always going to mispronounce it. But yeah, we're back for episode 2. I did do a little bit of changes to some mods and some things when between the episodes. We went ahead and we purchased the tents that come with the DLC. We needed some place to sleep. I did cut down a tree well, two trees because I wanted to make sure I had room here for the tents. So yeah, we got that. We got some branches. We haven't done a lot of other things yet. Today our goal is to hopefully buy a trailer. I added a couple of different DLCs. Well, not DLCs, mods to the game. Let's show you which ones. I haven't decided which trailer we'll end up getting. If we're going to get kind of like one of these basic utility trailers. I mean, they're pretty small, but at least it has a ramp, so if we ever need to haul any equipment, we can do that. The other trailer that I added was a Lizard self-made trailer. It's a little bit bigger, but it does not have a ramp or anything for it, so we definitely won't be hauling any equipment with it, but we're looking at 2,500 versus 3,500, so right now we're sitting at 13. This tent duo, this costed like $600. So yeah, we got some logs here ready to go. We got some trees ready to cut, and we're ready to kind of get into it today. There'll probably be several time hops. I mean, I'll let you guys see a little bit of tree processing, but that's not why you guys are here, right? You guys are here to see things get done. So let's go ahead. And these trees, I thought all these trees was going to be good trees, but they actually have limbs that stick out on them, so it makes it a little bit harder to transport them and trim them down. They're not like your uh, good logging pine trees. So here I thought all these trees was going to be good and all these limbs would disappear. Nah, I was completely wrong on that. So yeah, once you trim all the branches off, you got all these things you got to take care of still, so... we'll go ahead and cut a couple more logs down here, and we'll probably stack them into the Can-Am. And then from there, we'll have to run them down to the sawmill, sell them, and hopefully, it'd be nice if we can get a really good first load, and then we can go ahead and just get the trailer before we come back up here. Because, like I said, we're getting some longer logs that I think we'll go with that Lizard trailer right now. We can always sell it later. At least that would be my plan. So we're gonna keep working through this, and we will maybe do a time hop here to when I'm going down to the sawmill, and I will see you guys down at the bottom of the mountain. Alright, we finally made it here. I'm sure we got a couple crazy looks here. I mean, we got a log kind of just floating there on top. Was able to get a lot of logs in this load, so we need to make $1,200. That's what we're targeting right now, $1,200. So hopefully we get the 1,200, then we can go buy our trailer. So fingers crossed, guys. What we think? 11, or not quite 11, just 1,012. So we did not, unfortunately, get enough to go buy that trailer. So we're going to have to do another quick load of logs. So we're going to race back up this mountain, cut down maybe another tree. We might have enough wood already cut. We'll have to get up here and see. I've had a good feeling there, guys. I can't believe we didn't get enough money on that one. So, anyways, I'm going to go cut down another load of logs, bring it down the mountain, and then we will go get our Lizard trailer. Especially during these early episodes, guys, like this, it's going to be a lot of just running back and forth, back. Oh my gosh, how the heck did that bus make that turn? Oh wow. They must have a really good driver. I really wish I wasn't following the bus though. But yeah, these first couple episodes are going to be kind of jumpy just because we're just going to be cutting down logs and transporting, it looks like about $1,000 at a time. I thought first episode we did a little bit better on the one load, so maybe we could try to target a little bit more longer logs and see what we get there. So, alright guys, I'm going to hop back up to our mountain camp, get a load, and I'll meet you guys back down at the sawmill. Alright guys, we are back down here at the sawmill. I finished getting all that birch tree into the Can-Am. We also had to cut down a pine tree. We definitely got this thing loaded up like the Beverly Hillbillies van, Jeep, truck. I don't know what you would have called what they drove. But yeah, we got it loaded up, and I know we're going to get that last $200 we need for this trailer. So let's go ahead, get it over here. And once we sell this, we'll go ahead and pick out our homemade lizard trailer. I'm so excited. I can't wait to be able to transport more wood at a time. It is killing me doing these little trips. Oh man, if only we had that the first time. 1200. That's what we needed the first time, guys. Let's go ahead and close up our Can-Am. Let's drive on over to the shop. I gotta remember how to get there from there. But we will pick up our lizard trailer. We still got a couple hours of daylight today. We might be able to get another load of logs in. So let's drive through this nice highland countryside and get over there and buy us a trailer.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough.
Alright, we have made it to Kilted Pistons. Yep. So we'll go ahead and park right here, even though we're not in any of the bad spots. Let's run in here. Let's go see what they can order in, what they can buy for us. Alright, so let's look at trailers. We're going to get the self-made trailer with the car hitch on it, just because that'll hook up to the Can-Am. Let's see, what color do we want? Let's do black. Okay, so that does all the framing. Black is a very standard color. And let's do a brown. Alright, that looks like a really good trailer that you would take up in the woods to harvest some trees on. So let's go ahead, purchase this. And you can fetch it well, we're already at the shop. Alright, and then on this map, when you buy things, it's going to be around back. So let's get this Can-Am started. I hope this Can-Am's strong enough for this trailer. I hope this trailer's not too much for it to handle. So we'll head around back here. Oh my gosh, look, we'll be able to transport a whole bunch of wood now. We're going to make tons of money. The brakes on this thing's terrible. Sorry about your guys' fence. Nice. Well, basic trailering. The hitch should be a little bit higher, but this will do. We'll make it work. Sweet. We're going to be able to haul so many logs with this thing. We're going to have to cut down multiple trees. So let's head on back up to the you want to call it a logging camp or what? Base camp? What should we call it? Where should we call where we started at, guys? I'm thinking base camp. Right now it's a logging camp, though. I mean, eventually, hopefully we'll get into some other things besides cutting down trees. But I mean, right now, all we can do is logging. I mean, we could do fishing. What do you guys think would be quicker, fishing for a living or logging for a living? I mean, with fishing, I wouldn't have to be buying no $2,500 trailers, so, I mean, there's that. Alright, let's turn into here. Let's go slow. Oh, such a wide turn. Yeah, right now, guys, I'm still using keyboard and mouse. Once we get more equipment, I'll start dragging out all my sim rigs. So we'll pull out the steering wheel, joysticks, whatever we need. But right now, with just one vehicle and doing a lot of logging and stuff, it's just easier to play with keyboard and mouse. You know what I didn't think about is how I'm going to turn around on my base camp area. I've just been backing it, but I might have to try to whip a UE when we get up in here. This trailer's pretty big. But now we can bring in all those scrap logs too. All that long leggy stuff that if I cut would start disappearing. So we'll have to throw that on the trailer. I wonder what our next purchase should be, guys. What do you think we should do next? I mean, we need to save up some money. I'd say, do we buy a little tractor? I mean, we got this potato field here that in the month of September it's going to be ready to harvest. There's no way we can afford a potato harvester, is there? Here, let's pull off on the side of the road here. Oh, sorry. Driving through your crops. Didn't mean to. Let's go here. Let's look. Let's see here. Where are we? There's root crops. Potato planters. There's potato technology. So yeah, I mean, the cheapest potato harvester is 190. Like, and then look, we're going to need 200 horsepower to pull this thing, let alone including a trailer. And we're not allowed to lease equipment. So, I mean, what's this crop? Wheat? Yeah, we're going to have to figure something out because I mean, that's a big field. That's a lot of money to lose. So, I don't know if we'll be able to earn all that money by the time we need it. Let's try to get up in here. And we're stuck on a rock. We're going to have to cut this grass too. Get up here, cut down the grass so I can see where I'm going. Driving in between these trees. I feel bad that we're always driving over our neighbor's property to get to our little logging area here. I'm sure he really appreciates it. I'm trying to turn around here. Driving off the cliff. This looks like a nice little place for a road, though. Get rid of these trees and stumps. We'll be able to have a nice little area. Alright, we're going to park it right here. And we're also going to open up the back of the side-by-side. Because you know what? If we're going to be transporting logs down, we're going to use both areas. But yeah, now we can actually... Well, we'll throw this stuff on top. This is all like that scrap wood. But yeah, we got this pine tree I cut down. I'll probably cut down... Is this a pine tree? We'll probably hit this pine tree. I'm going to try to hit a couple trees that don't have the extra branches on it. I want the branches to disappear. So we're going to do a time jump real quick. You guys don't... It'll make you guys motion sickness if you stay. And cutting down logs, it's the same thing every time. So I will see you guys once we get the trailer and the Can-Am loaded. Alright, welcome back, everybody. I figured we hop out of this time hop real quick. Show you the tree that I cut down and the problem we're having. This tree was so massive that even these little pucks I'm having to cut in half because they weigh so much. So, our trailer's almost full. These are the last couple of logs I think we're going to be able to get in here. I mean, look how massive these pieces of wood was. Like... This is me after quarter, or some of these is quartered, some of them was halved. Like, these things are massive. So hopefully I can get these last four on here. I don't expect a lot of money from the sawmill for these. Like, this was a struggle. Like, this tree, I forget how big it was. It's big, as big as that tree right there, so. Yeah, we're going, like I said, we're going to try to get these 4 pieces on here. Then we're going to call it and run down the mountain. It's almost nighttime. We're at like almost 1700 hours right now. So this will be our last load on this day. Alright, here's that. Let's get this last one. Yeah, like I barely made a dent in this tree. Like, this is a massive tree. And of course it became a widow maker when I cut it down. So trying to work safely with it so I don't end up killing myself. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy on top here. Alright, what strap are you on? Alright. So there is a nice load of logs, I think. And it's got a lot of bulk to it. So let's get this out. We'll drive on down to the sawmill. Hopefully we get a really good price on this. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of mass. The issue is there's not a lot of length. So these logs, as massive as they are, oops, wrong side of the road, will more than likely have to be chipped up and made into like a ply board or something like that, or a chipboard. Maybe wood pellets for heating your home or something like that. You can't make any usable lumber out of these wood. The Can-Am's handling this really good though. This trailer, for being homemade, it's actually a really good trailer. Oh, the brakes. The brakes was already bad on this Can-Am. You put all this weight behind this trailer, like I'm not even giving it gas right now. This is us coasting down the hill with gravity. There we go. Now I'll give it gas and keep it going. My neighbors are probably wondering what the heck's this guy doing. He just keeps cutting down trees and driving down the mountain, and he comes back with no trees. Like he put up a couple tents. Like what it? Whoa! Oh yeah, definitely a lot of weight on this. I'm glad there's not like a Highland version of the Highway Patrol. Sir, you do know that your vehicle is overloaded. No, really? I did. I would have never have guessed. So last time with just the logs in the Can-Am, we got $1,200, but those is 1.5 to 2 meter logs. I don't think we have very many logs. Like most of these logs are like 0.5 meters, just because they're so massive. We got a couple wood pucks on there, and it looks like we're just transporting firewood, honestly. Yeah, we'll have just enough time to get down here to the sawmill. Oh! As long as we don't lose it on the way. And the sun looks like it's already starting to set. Getting long shadows. Alright, let's take these turns a little bit slower. Can't afford to crash. I don't want to restack all these logs. Alright, look at that. We're just barely hitting 25 miles an hour here. I think I can. We're almost there. Slow down again. So yeah, for this month over, we're gonna have to plan out October, see what we're gonna get into in October. I'm sure we'll still be transporting logs. I know we'll still be transporting logs. Let's see if we get all this in the sale point at once. Alright, let's see what we got here. $2,600. Guys, we're almost to $4,000. That was a really good haul. I am honestly surprised by that. Just for the fact of, a lot of those logs are small, but man, they was massive. So yeah, we'll probably get some really good money out of this tree, but let's run up the mountain. Let's get back up to our base camp. And then it'll probably be time to sleep for the night. It's gonna start getting dark. I don't want to be out in the woods cutting trees in the dark. I don't know if the Highlands have mystical creatures like a lot of the rest of the world do. What Highlands are known for fairies, I think? Fairy folk? I think that's what the Highlands are known for. Growing up in Appalachia, you don't go outside at night. You got like the Mothman. Mothman's not real, but like skinwalkers that take the shape and voice of people you know. Like you close your blinds when the sun goes down, and hopefully you don't hear your voice outside or someone calling your name. Watch out, people! Oh my gosh. Do pedestrians have the right of way in the Highlands? I hope not, because if so, I'm going to be in trouble. I completely took them people out. But yeah, let's hurry up this mountain, and I will see you guys once we get back up to our base camp. Alright, guys, we're back up here at base camp. I don't know what's going on with this Can-Am, but man, it barely pulled this trailer up the hill. I don't feel like we had this issue the first time when we came up here. But yeah, I had to look around to see if we had anything like stuck in the trailer. Oh, hold on, that rock always gets me every time right there. Like, why are we struggling so bad with this trailer right now? Like, we didn't have these issues the first time we came. Like, it acts like the trailer's like pulling down on the front. I don't know. This trailer's acting really wonky right now. Maybe if let's try unhooking. Yeah, see, like I can't detach it now either. There we go. Let's see if maybe that'll fix it. But yeah, it that trailer's just acting really weird. Who knows? Maybe it'll clear up after a while. Let's see if we can get turned around here. Is there enough gap here? Yeah, see, it's acting like it's putting a lot of weight on us. Let's see if we can fit through this little tiny gap, guys. Man, that sun's getting low in the sky. Our shadows are starting to get super long, too. Alright, let's park our trailer here. Open up all our stuff. Alright. Like I said, it's acting like there's some extra weight or something on here. I don't know. We'll have to load it up and see what happens after this next time. Where's that sun at? And isn't that just a pretty sight right there? Alright, guys. So I think right here is where we'll end this episode. We're going to build us a little campfire here, enjoy some food around the campfire, and then we'll probably see what the month of October brings us. But I will catch you all next time. Oh wait, it looks like we have a visitor. Hello, Breaking Hall. I want to introduce yourself. I'm Mr. Jones, your neighbor. I have been watching you work through the trees on your property. I want to offer you some assistance before I sell my property and equipment. I have a potato harvester and tractor you can use, plus if it runs an old truck. Also, before I sell my land, let me know if you're interested in leasing it. I hope you have a good night and an even better harvest.